Good afternoon, Excellencies, esteemed guests. I have the honor to be with you today addressing a very, from my point of view, important issue, which is a real potential for the development of our country and a real challenge in the same time. Today we would like to address what we mean by the internal trade in Egypt. The facts about the internal trade as we are now, it represents nearly 17% of the GDP of Egypt. And also nearly about 10% of the manpower or percentage of the whole manpower working in Egypt. As we said that fact, unfortunately, the organized part of the internal trade, according to the definition of an organized trade, cannot exceed, from technical reports, they talk about 2%. I'm just a little bit exaggerating. It is, let us say, 10% of the total trade. When we talk about organized trade, this means we have a trace from the origin, from the manufacturer until the end user, and all these supply chain is properly defined. The pattern as we are is thousands, over than 400,000 outlets, very small outlets. You are talking about 50 meters, 60 meters, 70 meters. And lack of what we call logistics areas, proper logistics areas as we are now in 2017. And no really computer infrastructure or real infrastructure supporting the huge amount of trade in that country. Saying that, there is a real chance and a real opportunity in order to do something about it. We as a cabinet or as a government or as a minister of supply and internal trade, we cannot work alone. We are working with the trade associations and also all the federations of industries and even the universities and all the people who are concerned, and we are preparing a sort of strategy in order to tackle and to develop the internal trade of our country. We tried to put a sort of vision, and our vision, we would like to make Egypt as one of the major destinations of trade in the region. I wouldn't like to repeat because our geographical position and because and blah, 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 all these things are facts given, but the reality, it is not like that. So we have to do a lot of things in order to move from where we are now to what we really would like to make Egypt as a proper and one of the major destinations for trade. In order to do that, we have, as we mentioned, our mission is to pave and to set up the environment which must be promoting the investment in that area.